All right, Bills Mafia. You know we got to talk, man. We got this off-season thing picking up now, all right? So we know, man, whenever you have a season like how we have, you're going to have, other teams pulling at your coaching staff, and rightfully so, because, man, we did put together a heck of a run and ultimately, fall short of what we were looking for, but still a very, very successful season, man. So, we're going to talk a little bit about our assistant head coach slash D-line coach, Eric Washington, departing ways with us. Yes, ladies and gentlemen, hit that like button one time for the coach, and don't forget to subscribe. But yeah, man, Coach Washington has been with us for the past 4 seasons, coming over from the Carolina Panthers when he joined Sean McDermott up here in Buffalo, right? But yeah, he is going to be taking on the defensive coordinator role for the Chicago Bears. Yeah, joining Matt Eberflus and company over in Chicago. Now, interesting part with this, man, when you talk Coach Washington, he's been in the league now for 20 years. And yeah, man, has had varying levels of roles and titles and success. Started out actually in Chicago with Lovie Smith back in the day, 2008, if I remember correctly. And kind of worked his way up. Stayed out there for a couple of seasons, and then from there, he was the D-line coach, assistant D-line, stuff like that. But then in 2011 was when he went to Carolina and stayed out there until he came to Buffalo in 2019. But when he was in Carolina, worked his way up D-line, and then became the DC those final 2 seasons down there. So obviously we knew that Coach Washington, man, had a ton of pedigree, and that's a big reason why we loved him on our staff. And just think about how the D-line played this year. I mean, you think about Ed, you think about Daquan, right? You think about all the dudes on the interior part, man, and just how they were getting after. You think about some of these pass rushers, man, how they were getting after it, man. Big part of that, Coach Washington, man. So we definitely, know that this comes with the territory. We saw this 2 years ago with Coach Dable, right? Brian Dable come in here, cooked it up. Next thing we know, head coaching opportunity. So it comes with the territory. It is what it is, man. But big time happy for Coach Washington, man, getting him a chance to go back to where he initially started at in the NFL from a coaching standpoint. And then, getting back to being a coordinator, man. We know prior to this year when Coach McDermott took over as the coordinator, on defense, it was Leslie Frazier, another former head coach, another guy who's had a ton of success in this league. So, I can understand for Coach Washington, wanting to get back to his old stumping grounds and get a chance to truly be at the helm again, because we obviously know, man, what Coach McDermott did this past season. He was in his bag. He was cooking. So I'm cool, low-key, if he just keep doing that next year. He ain't got to give it up if he don't want to. I ain't tripping. You let me know, though. But yeah, man, so that's kind of where we are right now. We'll see in terms of how we want to fill that role. But yeah, you guys let me know your thoughts, though, on Coach Washington ultimately leaving us and taking his time back to Chicago, man, to be the defensive coordinator over there, man. But I'm extremely hyped to see, what we do to fill that role, because we have a ton of talent on our defensive line. So I do expect us to get a nice person to come in and fill that role. But either way, I appreciate you for tuning in. And till next time, baby, just remember, don't nobody circle the wagon like the Buffalo Bills.